Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to stop in and give you guys today's daily chase. Today is another good one. Today it is going to be titled "The Robes of the Passionate Are Stained with the Marks of Bloody Sacrifice." The robes of the passionate are stained with the marks of bloody sacrifice. The triumphant worshipers who entered the gates of Jerusalem carrying the ark of God's glory bore the marks of their struggle to acquire the blue fire of his presence. The ones who labor to restore God's presence and favor are easily distinguished from barren worshipers who stay in the comfort of the city, waiting to see what will happen. The robes of the passionate are stained with the marks of bloody sacrifice. The mud and the sweat on their priestly robes are visible reminders of their costly journey to bring God's presence from the threshing floor of preparation into their city. Does that mean that under the new covenant of Christ, we have to jump, hop, and skip to get literally sweaty so God's presence will enter our meetings? No, but we need to be willing to. God, who is spirit, must be worshiped in spirit and in truth. The self-sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross did away with the sacrifices of animals forever, but God never did away with the concept of sacrifice in worship. As we noted earlier, David said that the sacrifices of God are a broken and contrite heart. You make sacrifices to him every time you sing hymns and put the virtue of your life into them. As I stated another way, you can transfer sweat into the kingdom is another way you can transfer sweat into the kingdom is through your giving. When you sweat or labor to earn money in the natural realm, you transfer part of yourself to God. When you put that free will offering into the kingdom, you are transferring value. Again, I believe that we need to learn what God discovered about the concept of value in sacrifice. Remember, he said, "I will not sacrifice to the Lord my God burnt offerings that cost me nothing." He knew that the only way to restore God's presence and favor to his people was to sweat the thing out in sacrificial, repentant worship. If the glory of God is going to come through the gates of the city, somebody has to carry it. Everyone who is pursuing revival today will tell you this revival stuff is hard work. Ask the ushers, prayer team members, and pastors who have to deal with a press of hungry humanity day after day and week after week in their overcrowded worship facilities. Or ask the intercessors who pray and pry at the cracks in the brass heaven. One man cannot carry the ark of God's glory all the way by himself in this generation. Others have to put their sanctified shoulders under the load on the journey to Jerusalem and say, "Here, let me help." Be encouraged and be inspired, and please remember to chase after him daily. This was today's Daily Chase.